Maybe the hardest obstacle in resolving the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is the constant near state of war between the Gaza Strip's ruling Hamas party and the Israeli government. As an Israeli journalist, I'm not even allowed to enter Gaza. I was excited that a colleague, Nasser Najjar, in Gaza City was happy to help tell this story. The first problem was how to communicate, though. We tried Skype first, but there were technical problems. Then we tried the phone. After about 4 tries, I finally reached him.
It's crazy living here. At this moment, I'm talking to you.
Yeah?
No electricity, no gas.
Really?
No nothing. Because there is no electricity.
Uh-huh.
The mobiles aren't working very well.
Uh-huh.
The whole network is falling.
There's often no electricity because the fuel to run Gaza's only power plant comes in from Israel. And with the Israeli blockade in place since 2007, only limited amounts of fuel are let in, not to mention food or other essentials.
There's only 36 kinds of goods that are allowed to enter from Israel. Before it was over 5,000.
One way Gazans get around the blockade is by smuggling through hundreds of tunnels from Egypt. Everything from cigarettes and food to weapons.
For example, I have a Coke here. I'll show it to you. It enters through tunnel, and this Coke, as you can see, there are dust here on it. Since the last 3 years, everything I eat or drink was from the tunnels.
While government relations are in a stalemate, ordinary citizens on both sides want change. On December 31st of last year, activists organized a demonstration on both sides of the Erez crossing between Israel and Gaza to protest the continued blockade a year after the Gaza war ended. I was on the Israeli side, separated from Nasser by a wall and 3 kilometers of no man's land.
I'm a Jewish Israeli, and this is a demonstration organized by Palestinian groups in Israel, and we're here also to show solidarity and to show that this is a joint struggle.
I think everybody is losing from the blockade. We are losing our humanity.
And what did he want to say to his brethren in Gaza?
I don't know. I'm speechless regarding that issue. I'm very ashamed.
Meanwhile, Gazans, joined by about 80 protesters from around the world, were on the other side.
Freedom for Gaza! Down the sea! Down the sea!
This is not a controversial march. Everyone agrees. Every human rights organization in the world agrees. This siege is inhuman and it has to be stopped now.
We shall end the siege.
And how were the internationals received? Mohannes Haas was also at the demonstration on the Gaza side of Erez.
84 people that came, they were like ambassadors for their countries. They came from more than 30 nationalities, and side by side, they march near Erez border, and they deliver the same message. We are living in a big prison, the biggest prison in the world.
One of the main obstacles from Israel's point of view is the Israeli soldier held by Hamas for more than 3 years, Gilad Shalit. Here he is permanently displayed on the Israeli side at Erez. And here he is in Gaza City. On the left, today, he's 23. On the right, his hair grows gray in captivity. Between the two, the Arabic and Hebrew read, "Zionists, we will not give up before you do." For Hamas, Shalit has become a bargaining chip for over 1,000 Palestinian prisoners in Israeli jails. Israeli demonstrator Adam Keller says Shalit's imprisonment is just a pretext for the painful standoff.
The real reason is because somebody thought that if we go on with the siege long enough, then the people of Gaza will rebel against the Hamas government and overthrow it.
Gazans were often hesitant to share criticisms of Hamas. But I asked Israeli-Palestinian Rohana if he thought Hamas really has the interest of the Palestinian people in their hearts.
I think the Palestinian people have the interest of the Palestinian people in their hearts. Hamas is only one form of expression of Palestinian resistance.
More and more activists around the world think some kind of painful boycott of Israel might be the only way out of the stalemate. And Rohana agrees, outside pressure will probably be necessary to change the status quo.
For most Jews inside Israel, they will not give up their colonial status. And I don't think we should expect them to neither. Whites in South Africa did not give up their colonial status by their own nature, by their own willing. They were forced to do it.
And inside Gaza, Haz has some small hope, based on the past, that a movement will grow for dialogue and change.
Well, they did it before in the 1993. There were braves like Ishaq Rabin and Yasser Arafat when they signed the Oslo Agreement. You know, every place in the world has its bad and good. So what we need to do is to raise the new generation, because we can't handle losing another generation from both sides.
But for now, Gaza and Israel could be 1,000,000 miles apart. There's no postal service and no FedEx. After several weeks, we finally found a foreign journalist leaving Gaza City for Jerusalem who delivered Nasser's footage to me over an hour on this tiny flash disk.